Before I go too deeply in the story of Britney Spears and Sam Asghari's Publationship,
Yeah.
who does this sound like? And there's no correct answer because I think you could have several answers. But when I say like, oh, we're going to find out where Sam Asghari got the ring and how he, chose this wonderful diamond for his lady. Does that sound familiar at all to you?
Yes, in a number of ways. I am trying to be clear about what you're asking. Are you asking
have you
about
ever heard a story like this?
Trope? Oh, yeah. All publicationships.
Sure, all publicationships.
Team Cobra, the Colleen and Bradley Show on myTalk 1071. It is Tuesday. This is myTalk 1071. You might be streaming, listening to us on the app or online at mytalk1071.com or on your good old-fashioned radio. However you got here, we are just glad to have you here with us this cloudy Tuesday. But it is sunny somewhere, and it seems to be real sunny over at Britney Spears' house. Okay.
Let's get the Cobra gang
Let's
together.
do it.
Whenever there's trouble, we're there on the double with the Cobra gang. If you've got the crime, we've got the time with the Cobra gang.
Oh my God, we're entering the origin story of Britney Spears' ring.
This is phase one of all celebrity engagements. Let's talk about the
I think we're
ring.
in phase like 4C, but like there's so many layers to the hell that is this journey we're all on. And
Truth.
I say hell because,
It's hell, but
I'm
it's natural.
happy. It's hell, but it's natural. I'm very happy for Britney Spears that she's getting hitched again. I really just want her to be free, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. But what I can tell you right now is that the universe, a.k.a. the tabloids, a.k.a. one tabloid in particular, a.k.a. the mouthpiece of one Sam Asghari, a.k.a. the boyfriend and now fiance of Britney Spears, is talking.
Oh, sorry.
Sam
I was just going to go
Asghari.
along.
You could just keep going. a.k.a. Sam Asghari is talking to TMZ about the ring. At least that's my impression from this headline. Quote from TMZ. Britney Spears. The Britney ring is a hot commodity, but there's no rush to tie the knot. Okay, so what this story purports to tell us is that Britney's ring is now in high demand. And then we get a story about the ring, how it came into being. Now, before I go too deeply in the story of Britney Spears and Sam Asghari's Publationship.
Yeah.
Who does this sound like? And there's no correct answer because I think you could have several answers. But when I say like, oh, we're going to find out where Sam Asghari got the ring and how he, chose this wonderful diamond for his lady. Does that sound familiar at all to you?
Yes, in a number of ways. I am trying to be clear about what you're asking. Are you asking
have you ever heard a story like
tabloid
this?
trope? Oh, yeah. All publicationships.
Sure, all publicationships. I think about
Chonus.
Chonus for sure, definitely, because there was this whole falderall about the journey of finding a ring, right? So you get the announcement of the engagement, and then of course we have to be treated to the ring. We're going to find out what rock the ring was dug out of, and
the history of the diamonds.
The history of the diamonds, and of course things like how the betrothing.
Yeah, how the proposal happened.
Yes, how all that happened. And that's exactly what we're being treated to in TMZ from Sam Asghari.
Right,
Does anybody
because he
want?
Called.
Thank you.
Okay, because wherever Sam Asghari is, TMZ is.
Yeah.
They like to crawl up his rear end. By the way,
it used to be Jamie Spears, by the way, who was connected to TMZ.
Did you guys know, this is a slight aside for just one hot second. Did you hear that TMZ has been purchased by Fox? Foxy lady.
Yeah, they had already apparently been, I read that story yesterday, and apparently they'd already been being broadcast on Fox affiliates, but now it's a done deal. Harvey Levin works for Fox.
Moving on.
Television. So anyway, back to the ring with Sam Asghari. So obviously, if Sam Asghari is talking in TMZ, it's because he called up and said, and here's what we know about the ring. So I'm going to give you the origin story.
Great.
Back in the day. No, a rep for Forever Diamonds New York, so that's where the ring was purchased, where Britney's fiance, Sam Asghari, had this puppy, wait for it, commissioned.
Ooh.
Oh.
This was commissioned
Fancy.
for Sam.
Okay.
Well, so then why was he looking in the display window?
Because
Questions.
because he was checking it over to make sure it was legit.
Continue.
They since Forever Diamonds New York, since that was made public, apparently Forever Diamonds New York has now received 500 inquiries since Sunday following the news of the proposal, with 95% of those inquiries, because somebody was tracking, from people looking to purchase a version of the, quote, Britney ring.
Oh.
So they're now calling it the Britney ring. It's a big-ass diamond. Big-ass diamond.
I wonder if he's like negotiated something where he gets a cut of that. Hello.
Well, also, wait
No
for
pun
it.
intended.
Yeah, wait for it. Forever Diamonds say they'll be naming this ring hereafter the Britney ring.
Yeah.
Because it commemorates what Sam did by making this purchase. Anyone? Oh, she's coughing. She's so moved and full of opinions.
Get it.
She can't even
I literally
speak.
choked. I'm not joking.
Well, please take a deep breath and a drink of some kind of
I'm good.
liquid.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Okay, so again, I said they will be now calling it the Britney ring, commemorating the thought that Sam put into it while making the purchase. Purchase? Anyone?
Yeah, no, I'll tell you, the purchase went the opposite direction.
Purchase?
First of all, well, my first thought was yesterday, I was like, she for sure bought that ring. Now my
Really?
new thought,
Pay no for ring?
now my new thought is that was negotiated.
Yeah, that was like, hey, Forever Diamonds would love to provide you with a diamond for your special occasion. And all we would require is a few phone calls to Harvey Levin over at TMZ so they can get the full scoop. And oh, by the way, we'll be creating a new line of rings called the Britney ring.
Which also explains when that they were the ones that accidentally kind of broke the news, right? Because they posted it first. Or it was their picture that he posted.
He posted, yeah. Sam posted the photo of the ring with the engraving on it. Again, we don't know why that timeline got wonkadoodles.
I thought he was hacked.
He was totally hacked.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is like that was like part of the promotional agreement.
I'm
and
sure,
something
yeah.
happened off timing.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, this whole thing, again, origin story of the ring, it's totally timing.
In the radio business, we call that payola plugola.
Yeah,
like
which
he was like,
actually
hey,
is illegal, but
right. He was like, hey, we'll get that ring right there. And, I'll give you this, this, and this. And then you can give me this, this, and this.
Yeah. I mean, some such thing, right?
Right.
The idea that Sam Asghari walked in and like opened his wallet or got like the payment plan, like what normal people do when they go buy an engagement ring is absurd. And it's not that nobody ever buys a ring, but like whenever jewelry is involved, especially, oh God, I'm so emotional. Whenever these stories happen, I'm just like, why can't you just say they were kind enough to, because they don't want to, because then it ruins the mystique. I understand why.
Because rich people got to look real rich.
Yeah.
If
But
getting it free,
turns
then they
out
don't
rich
look
people
rich.
end up with a bunch of free stuff. Which I have
How's
never
that
understood.
fair?
Never understood.
Yeah.
Nonetheless. So that's the origin story of the ring. Prepare for more in the origin story. I would imagine at some point we're also going to find out details about the proposal itself and how that went down and how he was on a knee.
Well, we have already heard that they were home alone and nobody else was there.
Yeah.
When
which
it
is
happened.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Because he was like, hey. Anyway, what if he's a Trojan horse?
Oh.
What if no, this is like that's total conspiracy.
I'm here for this theory though. Let's go.
Like Jamie's like, okay, my days are numbered.
Yeah.
How can I get back in to have control? Well, I've got this gentleman that I've purchased named Sam Asghari. And by purchase I mean,
on the payroll.
He's on the payroll from the conservatorship.
Brad, so far everything you've said, we've already said.
Yeah, I mean, there was a day when I would have said that's likely that Sam is just, trying to make Jamie's wishes come true. But then I do feel like there was a point at which, and you could make the argument. I get it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand that he's like pretending to make the switch. Again,
No, but it's like he's hedging his bets.
yeah,
now.
I think he's probably hedging his bets. But yes, I also just finished an 8-episode podcast about the CIA, and I'm totally down with the idea that he's working for the CIA, and this all has to do with Russian propaganda. No, I don't. But I do think that it's entirely conspiratorially appropriate
Yeah.
to question whether or not Sam Asghari is a secret sleeper cell for Jamie Spears.
Okay, but wait, there's
But
more.
wait, I know there's so much, you guys. And honestly, in addition to this story, there is this whole story, and people had this article, an exclusive rather, that this is what I can't just nail down. So maybe you can help. Britney's dad, Jamie, is, quote, finding a lawyer to work on a prenup after Sam asks her to marry him. So there's this whole story about how, Britney knows she needs a prenup. And so
Right.
she's working with Jamie to find a lawyer to do the prenup. That's what the story says roughly. Bottom line, doesn't she have a lawyer? And isn't his name
Okay.
that guy?
Yeah.
And also, really quickly, Jody Montgomery is the conservator of her person. I would imagine she has far more to say about whether or not Britney gets married than her business conservator,
Okay,
aka her father.
Thank you, because that is exactly when I saw those headlines yesterday. I was like, what she got to go like play hide and seek to find a lawyer? No. They got lawyers crawling all up in everybody's beeswax over there. Like, doesn't seem like we should have such a difficult time looking for somebody who can fit the bill to do this job when they've been doing the job of making sure she couldn't even buy her own Starbies for umpty-foo years.
Yeah.
Why is this a headline? Which then to me says it's
especially
not
a
real.
people exclusive, which means the call's coming from Jamie, who's probably trying to manipulate things from the outside.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, here's what I think it makes it look like. If we're going to play that game of like, who did the message come from and what is the intent of it? I'm with you. I think it came from Jamie, and it's to make him look like the savior.
Yeah.
And that's all that story is. So do not look any more into it, because the truth is she's got plenty of people around her who can help advise her on a prenup. But also, they also have said they're not getting married anytime soon.
Yes, that was the other piece.
The actual couple has said that.
That was the other piece of, or did I just see that? No, that was the piece of that Ring story. The Ring origin story is, don't worry, they're not in any hurry.
Yeah, they're just going to be engaged for a while. So then why you got to start working on a prenup when there's no wedding date yet?
Yeah. Which
right?
just
So
begs the
that's
question
just-
why this is all being announced right now. Like,
Mhm.
what? Because like a normal, but nothing about this is normal. But I just would beg the question, like, why wouldn't you just wait until you're out from under your conservatorship before you get married?
Right.
But I also just think there is this level of chaos inside of this conservatorship, aka Britney Spears, who doesn't kind of care and is like, I'm just going to do this. And you can totally see the like, bleep you, I'm going to do what I want. And there's probably a certain amount of pent up, like, I think she's been wanting to do this for a long time. And so they just felt like, let's just do it.
Yeah, we'll show them.